Hello, YouTube, and Tulsi Gabbard. This one's for you. Remember how President Trump used to talk about extreme vetting? Well, I had to go through the process. I'm not sure if you had to go through that process or not there, Tulsi. But you see, there was some other technology here that really surprised everybody. And I did a long time ago. I'm so connected to these mind hives. They just feed off of me. And I'm a cyanide plant, right? You were my pick, Tulsi, because you are a veteran. And I really respected the fact that you went to Syria and went against the grain on the establishment. That's when I started watching you. I was like, there's something to this Tulsi Gabbard. So I've been following you over the years, and I'm a Republican. However, Tulsi, whenever I come up with plans, it's okay to tell people what I'm thinking because they can read my mind anyway, so it doesn't matter. Therefore, my plans have to be bulletproof, Tulsi. And believe it or not, you are my bulletproof plan. And I'm going to tell you exactly how you just destroy everybody, okay? Everybody. You will own Washington. You want to drain the swamp, Tulsi? You have the power, okay? Here's what you do, right? Now, I know you said, and you can go ahead and start saying you're going to run as an independent, okay? And watch them scamper. They're just going to flip out. Because all you got to do, Tulsi, is get on the debate stage with Hillary Clinton and President Trump, okay? And that's probably what's going to happen, all right? If it's not, that's why they ran a bunch of trash other than Tulsi Gabbard, right? Who's really an independent in the first place, right? I'm pretty sure you were a military plan, if I'm not mistaken there, Tulsi. And it's okay. We can talk about it now. After you hear my plan, you're going to be like, I got this in the bag. Oh, trust me, Tulsi. You've got this in the bag. I can assure you of that. This whole time I've been saying there's two bulls at the top of the hill. One bull looked over, or the little bull looked over at the big bull and said, let's run down there and bang one of those cows. And the big bull looked over at the little bull and said, no, let's walk down there and bang them all, right? Well, Tulsi's the other bull, and she's got a strap-on dildo on, okay? And that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to tell you exactly how we do that, Tulsi. Trust me, this is going to work. Now, when you get up on it doesn't matter what you do between now and the time you debate as an independent, the Democrat and the Republican. Because when you get on that stage, you look at both of them and you go, y'all are transhumanist puppets. I've got proof. And I also know, and now you got to keep in mind, Tulsi, this is the part where you walk down there and bang them all, okay? You look over at President Trump and then you look over at Hillary Clinton and you go, President Trump, I am very aware that the Democratic Party got you elected. I've got an entire book of proof. I have friends in the military who are in intelligence, military intelligence, Tulsi. My friends in military intelligence told me that I could go ahead as a Democrat and tell the country that the Democratic Party got President Trump elected and they ran the biggest scam ever known to man while everybody was hypnotized, the hypnotic Peruvian frog from Pinky and the Brain. It's all in there, Tulsi. It was forecasted. All the legalese you need, all of the evidence you need, I've put together in all these time-stamped emails that the FBI and the NSA and everybody else, and some people are just shitting their pants right now because I have broken down their entire illegal operating system. And I'm still alive, and there's a good reason for that, because I got them by the balls. They tried to kill me about 2 years ago, okay? 3 heart attacks and a stroke with their nanotechnology and electromagnetic weapons. After they used me to put a hit on Lieutenant Dan Patrick of Texas, they used me to take him out because I was married to a Russian and I got his old phone number. They got a FISA warrant. They used me to collect his metadata and do it legally so that they could blackmail Lieutenant Dan Patrick of Texas. Okay? Everybody knows this in Washington. They know. I'm hooked up to all the mine hives, Tulsi. But it doesn't matter. At this very moment, Tulsi, it does not matter what happens between now and the time that you get up on that debate stage and you tell the American public that the military intelligence and the honest people in the Army, and that who will probably provide this evidence to you, Tulsi, DIA and Army CID. You need to hook up with them, Tulsi, and you need to get that evidence because you are their boss. You walk into DIA as their boss and you tell them, I want everything you have that proves President Trump was a puppet of the Democratic Party. Now, this is when you're on that stage, you tell the American public, and it's just going to be mass chaos, okay? Not terrible like riots in the street or anything, all right? But that was draining the swamp. Tulsi, you are going to drain the swamp. You are going to correct the ship. You are going to right the ship when you tell everyone how big of a fraud everybody was. They used President Trump to put all of the conservatives to sleep while they implemented the AI takeover. All right, I'm not sure if you're aware of that. They wanted everybody that was a conservative to be comfortable while have you ever heard of that band, Rob Zombie? AWOL Nation. It's all in the music. These people have been getting ready for Agenda 21 for years, Tulsi. And right now, you are the second most powerful person in the world if you will go with this playbook that I'm telling you, okay? You expose them as an independent on the debate stage that the Democratic Party got President Trump elected. They can't stop you from saying this on that. Just use every question to just blow everybody's minds, okay? I'll tell you what you do. You put together a website and just kind of have it real low profile, really like www.tulsi.com or something, whatever you can come up with. And you put all of this evidence that Army CID and DIA is going to be forced to give you, right? They have to give you this evidence because you're their boss, right? I don't care what they say. You're the Congress lady. They should give it. I think Army CID would be happy to give it to you, to be honest with you. So you put all of the evidence on that website. And all you got to do is, after you tell that little short story about how President Trump's a Democrat and the Democrats got him elected, true story, to undermine the United States, and while everybody was in a hypnotic Peruvian trance from President Trump, Tulsi, you will have beat them right there. Game out. Game over. Everybody learns the truth. And guess who the new Jesus is? And this time it's a woman. It'll be Tulsi Gabbard, who saved humanity from the post-human era by, obviously, we have some sort of a connection. I don't know who's driving me these days. It's in Pinky and the Brain, too. It says the mysterious comic, COMIC, Military Industrial Complex. They ran some programs and stuff like that while I was in there. All right, I've covered that in all the emails and some of these videos and everything. I'm awake, Tulsi, and I know you are too. And I catch all your Spanish and your side talk that you might not even be aware that, that you're throwing out there. We're connected. That is your play, Tulsi. And yes, about 2 years ago, I started watching you, and they know this. And that is why the reason they ran all of these other candidates that don't have a shot in hell is because Hillary's going to pop her little head up right at the end, and she's going to end up running probably. And they want you to not be there. Okay? I hope you were lying when you said you wasn't going to run as an independent, but you don't have to lie. I don't want anybody to think that you're a liar. You need to come out now and say, I changed my mind. I'm going to run as an independent no matter what. I'm not running as a Democrat. I'm not running as I'm going to run it as an independent. So for one reason, so I can be on the stage with President Trump and Hillary Clinton and tell the American public that President Trump was a Democratic plant, an elite globalist who was put in the, sorry, my phone rang, who was put into office to undermine the country while Rob Zombie while we were all asleep. And there's your playbook there, Tulsi. Guaranteed presidency. I promise you that. They've just got to stay alive. What you need to do is talk to the Army, okay? Talk to the 4th ID Green Berets and whoever else you need to talk to in the Army, and get your own damn security detail. Because I'm telling you, if you pull this off, they're going to come after you. But be fearless. Don't worry about it. Get some people that you trust in the military to start protecting you, literally.